Real talk, the Metaphor Messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave coming at you for your Raw review for this week. In fact, some would even say that it's copious. Of course, this is for the 24th of April, 2017 edition of Monday Night Raw. And I almost didn't do it because I feel how Raw kind of made me feel, and that is hammered butthole. The show was not fantastic by any stretch of the imagination, and it's coming off of a little bit of a run where Raw and SmackDown, everything that WWE has been putting out content-wise for a while now, I feel has been markedly better. Last night, this week, whenever you're watching this, whenever that applies, it just, I don't know, nothing felt important. Nothing really made a lot of sense. Everything feels like it's just, let's get through it, let's get done with it, and let's move on, and we're going to go to the next thing that's happening in the old WWE universe. And sometimes you could feel disconnected as a fan when those things happen. So let's get into, before we get into the rest of all the craziness, let's get into the things I actually did like. Because believe it or not, there was some standout moments on Monday Night Raw, and let's start with that. I think for a lot of people, one of the bright stars, even when Raw is already looking good, is Braun Strowman. And I feel overall, once again, he stood out last night. He was able to, in a match that I did not think was going to work. And this is part of the reason why I liked it. I didn't think it was going to work at all, and I liked it. I liked the match. I even liked the fact that Braun lost. It made Kalisto paying the price afterwards actually mean something, and I like that. I like some continuity. I like a reason for the beatdown, not just the brazenness of Kalisto to be in the same ring as Braun. No, Braun got an embarrassment that doesn't truly matter. The loss doesn't hurt him. He absolutely destroys him, so who really cares? I also love that there was no Roman Reigns. I thought, I was 100% sure that Roman Reigns was going to come out and spear Braun at some point. Didn't happen. WWE, for the first time, I think ever, with Roman Reigns, is showing restraint. And I believe that it's paying off with the smattering of chants of we want Roman. Roman sucks, but still, that is a positive sign for this. In a lot of ways, there is some desire for him from the fans, at least at the arenas, and I think that is a good thing for WWE. Show some restraint every now and then, show some restraint, I should say, every now and then, and you'd be surprised at the results. I feel like that could be working. Let's talk about the dumpster bump, shall we? It was a little lame. I'm not going to lie. It was the smallest drop off of a friggin' platform like the WWE has ever done. It was essentially stepping off a curb, but still, it was effective. They sold it well afterwards, and the beatdown that Braun put on Kalisto after, I feel more than made, or before, I should say, more than made up for it. Excuse all the stuttering a little bit. Like I said, hammered butthole. Anyway, another thing that I enjoyed was the six-man tag, Samoa Joe and The Club, Gallows and Anderson versus Seth Rollins, Big Cass, and Enzo Amore. Except Enzo never took place. Enzo got beaten down, and they needed a substitution. And who would it turn out to be? That's right, Finn Balor, the Demon King himself. Why I like this match, and the match I do feel was probably the best match all night. It was good. There were some good moments in it. But why I like the entire thing is because of the potential of the Balor turn and club formation. It was kind of cool. I probably match of the night. And of course, Seth Rollins debuts his own Rainmaker variation of a finisher style thing. Wait a second. Did I say Rainmaker? That reminds me. If you look right over here, you'll see that I am partnered up with WrestleCrate.co.uk. And why does Rainmaker make me think of WrestleCrate.co.uk? The same WrestleCrate.co.uk that you could use promo code DeadOnDave and save 10% if it's your first box? Well, here's why. Here's a little clue, actually a spoiler, of what's coming in the May box. Look at this. Ooh. If you're a fan of The Cleaner, you got to get this box for May 12th. You got to sign up by May 12th. And if you do, use promo code DeadOnDave and you can do it. You can save 10%. Save 10% and you get an amazing exclusive item from Kenny Omega. You can find that link to WrestleCrate down in the description box below. Let's talk about the other thing I enjoyed off of Raw, and then we'll get to all the other things that just kind of happened. Alexa Bliss. Once again, Alexa Bliss stand out. I love her. I love her. I love everything about her. I love the 5 Feet of Fury. I think they're marketing her perfectly. I love it. I love it. Even with the other things that I talked about that I did enjoy on Raw, this was my favorite thing. It was my best thing that I saw on Monday Night Raw. The match and really the ambush setup at the end, I liked. That was fine, but it was all of the promo work by Lil Miss Bliss that was killer. I mean, she was awesome. She's bringing something completely new to this division. It needed it. It was sorely missing somebody who could just flat out go. The reality is, and I'm talking on the mic at this point, Sasha, her promos are so lame. My God, so lame. She's got a great look, great style, all that, but her promos are just lame. Bayley can barely talk without sounding like a 4-year-old, and Charlotte still has Charlotte problems, but she's over at SmackDown, so it doesn't really matter. Alexa Bliss, there's something about her. All eyes on her at all times, and that is what's great. And she can just flat out demean you and the audience. She did a great job. I loved what she did. Unfortunately, that was about all of the good of Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about the rest of Monday Night Raw, shall we? The entire 25-minute plus opening was a train wreck, consisting of rehashed jokes, switching up of the god-awful talk show gimmicks, and it just came off as pointless and no fun. End of the day, really, it's just 3 guys that I am very tired of seeing. Especially together, I'm just tired of it. I'm done. The Hardys, Matt Hardy more specifically, and Sheamus. It was fun stuff. I thought the ring work wasn't bad. I saw some criticism that when Sheamus is carrying somebody, that's a bad sign. But I thought it was fun. I like all the heel turn and gimmick teasing that we saw in this. A lot of heel turn teasing and a lot of gimmick teasing from Matt Hardy, doing more broken stuff than I think he's done on WWE television as of yet. Really did enjoy parts of that. It didn't derail me, but it was essentially the same match that we saw last week, but a worse version of it, because it was the lesser 2 wrestlers of the teams go at it, and I didn't mind it. It didn't bother me. The match is the match. I'm just wondering where they're going to go. Is this ultimately Sheamus and Cesaro turning heel and taking the belts off the Hardys so the Hardys could go their separate ways? I'm not sure, but it feels that way. It feels that way because it already does feel like the nostalgia train is starting to run out of steam. That's what it feels like. All right. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the cruiserweights, they wrestled. Yay. Yeah, that happened. Not bad. The tag match wasn't bad. Just didn't feel exciting or important. So it happened. All right. I got to get real with you guys here. I'm just going to say it because I don't know how to rip this Band-Aid off any other way. I can't take Bray Wyatt's promo seriously anymore in any way, shape, or form. I can't listen to it. It is ridiculous. They got to tone this character down. There is no connection whatsoever. I can't do it no more. I just can't. Speaking of things that I can't take or do anymore, Alicia and Dana, if they ever wrestle each other again, like while I'm still alive, it's going to give me PTSD. That's how bad it was. Yet, I still find myself wanting to like Dana. There's something about her there. There's something there. If they could just knock all the suck out of her, you know, if they could just do that, there's something there. Something. And why stick her back with Emma? It really doesn't seem to do either of them any favors. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Hey guys, let me ask you a question. Do you think there might be actually something to this Kurt Hawkins Star Factory thing? Probably not. But hey, at least Apollo Crews got the showcase. I think Apollo Crews athletically had one of his best showcase matches on WWE television so far. Still wish he was down in NXT, to be completely honest, because I feel like he's doing a lot of on-the-job training at this point, which he could be doing down in NXT. Just my opinion on it. They brought him up far too quickly. And finally, let's get into the main event. It was an absolute jumble. Start to finish, just pure chaos, and not in the good way. Only thing I liked, ironically enough, considering I just buried his promo a few minutes ago, was Bray Wyatt and his unpredictability. Not so much in his actions, of course, but his prospects for after the, what I'm sure is going to be a fiasco of a House of Horrors match with Randy Orton at the pay-per-view on Sunday. I like where the possibilities of him going. Just beating up everybody like that, I kind of like. And we'll see how it goes afterwards. Did you hear what I just said, though, a second ago? Pay-per-view this Sunday. Did this Monday Night Raw even really give you a reminder that there is a pay-per-view this Sunday? No friggin' Brock Lesnar. No Universal title defense. No WWE title defense. It's a weak card. One of the weakest cards they've ever put together. I think in the modern era, this card has got to be considered as one of the weakest pay-per-view cards, on paper at least, that WWE has ever put together. There's just nothing here of intrigue. It's rehashes and kind of sputtering of wheels, and then just straight lunacy with the House of Horrors match. We'll see. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? What did you think of Monday Night Raw? Did you enjoy it? Am I too harsh, or was I not critical enough? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, on the Twitters, at DeadOnDaveV. Want to hear from you guys. We're all about interactiveness, interactivity, interactivosity. We're all about all that stuff. We like to interact. That's what we're about. So I want to hear from you guys. Hit me up. Let me know. But at the very least, drop a like on the video. And remember, I'll be back a little bit later on tonight. If you're watching it on Tuesday tonight, I'll be back. We're going to talk some YouTube stuff. We're going to play some Pokemon. We're going to have a good time. Make sure you also check out my friend Tommy C over at Tommy C's SFTP. He'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got, kids. Thanks for joining me right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious, folks. And peace. Here's your